Alright, here we go. This is a custom 1v1 on Duel between the blue player in the upper left-hand corner, BonGeBon in the Black Ops Striker, and his opponent, the Police, in the Medic Osprey. And interestingly enough, going Helix Osprey, or not Helix Osprey, Husky Osprey, strangely enough, with that unit support. So I don't know how necessary that is right now at this point. BonGeBon setting off the mines, pretty typical opening and full moneymaker build. So we will have a pretty standard game, or at least a standard approach game here. Moneymakers in the sides. Once again, Duel, probably the most popular map at this point of all time, I would say, and definitely. You know, I mean, everyone plays it on every single format, so it looks like we will have the Police. Oh, a little bit of miss micro there. Did not put the Striker on the other side. Oh, he did put a Boxer sitting. Oh no, wait, never mind. For some reason, I thought he had a Boxer, but that was a Dillo. I don't know why I was I was like hallucinating there, but Police does catch BonGeBon on that left side. BonGeBon trying to harass that moneymaker and get it killed, but I mean, I don't know if he was actually trying to do that, but Police re-microing his Seeker, forcing him away out of the area, and BonGeBon now will start a more standard fight. Police dropping an artillery to take care of the Goliath, but Police healing it up right away, healing up that moneymaker right away. I don't know how successful BonGeBon will be in actually doing this harass, you know, building Dillos in the meantime, so he will be able to get a force up during this time, you know, just waiting for that build time. One thing you definitely want to do is, you know, while you're harassing, definitely make sure to keep up with your macro, keep building units, don't let credits just sit up. And now he will be pulling them out of his... Oh no, it was BonGeBon with the Boxers. Interesting that has two Boxers there at his front door. And Police again setting up. And let's... Okay, I thought he was going to try to put the Buster just outside of that Longhorns, or that Dillo, or that Longhorn Dillo, that Goliath's range, which you can, because the Buster has one more, you know, one higher range than than all the tank class units. And BonGeBon now sending out Dillos with Boxers behind a Seeker in support, and going to be able to finish off that Dillo. Let's see if this is enough to take this middle outpost. Nah, I don't know about that. Police hasn't cleared anything on his side. BonGeBon hasn't really cleared anything on his side either. And although Bonji will probably get us around here, I don't know, his units might just get completely softened up. Or he will get a good... Okay, there's a lot of Boxers, actually, so that might have done... that might have done the job. And has a pretty good surround, although it might go back down to neutral, as there are still a lot of defending neutral units, and these Boxers definitely not that much of a threat to Police and his you know, and his outposts. The Boxers, I think, only do like 10 damage. Really, you know, their real purpose is to be infantry transports. But at this point, we do have Police kind of behind. I mean, he has pretty much lost this mid fight. BonGeBon with that push has pretty much been able to take that entire mid, which is pretty crazy, as pretty much nothing was destroyed at that time that he pushed in. Police was just starting that fight, you know, just starting to approach, and loses another Dillo there at that middle outpost. Police has one artillery up, but BonGeBon has a great surround, grabbing some creeps to try to get that outpost back under his control. And I'm assuming Police is setting this Dillo on attack. I mean, if you set it on capture, oh, he did set it on capture. It's just standing there and it's shooting. But BonGeBon's not even in the area, so it's not going to serve at all as a distraction or anything, or really even kill that much, because BonGeBon has so much surrounding over there. Police trying to you know, micro and dance here to try to do as much damage as you can with that Dillo. That's actually still shooting at that corner. Will get taken down here, as he has pretty much no life left, unless he's about to level up. No, he does not. And his Dillo did get finished off here in the mid. So BonGeBon with a pretty large advantage, 32-17, and now with another Dillo might try to go for, okay, going for a moneymaker, going for the economic advantage, I guess, with this harassment attempt, not trying to do any damage to that fort, and actually does finish off that moneymaker. Wow, I could have sworn Police was going to be able to save it, as he... Oh, and he was able to evacuate his Dillo. Was he? No, never. No, maybe he did. Okay, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that, guys. You guys probably caught that, but I was looking at something else. But BonGeBon again extending his lead, 36-21, has almost doubled the unit upkeep that Police has, and Police has almost nothing here right now. Does have some grinders coming out. Where is this tech pod? I have such a hard time. Okay, right there. Typically, I have a really hard time finding tech pods. I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed that. But Police now with an artillery up, and Bonji a little bit hesitant to approach. And I'm not, you know, at this point, he really shouldn't, just by looking at Police what he has on the field. But I guess he is probably worried about what is in actuality, what the situation is Police has a lot of stuff in his build queue, and you know, it's definitely a dangerous thing to push out that immediately, but now does decide to move out. Police going to be able to poop out a bunch of grinders and a couple Dillos as well, repositioning his artillery defensively, but BonGeBon ferrying a goalie over. That will definitely distract the majority of the units that Police has over here. However, the grinders getting repositioned by Police, and mostly boxers over here besides the goalies, and you know, just one Seeker and one Dillo besides those boxers. And Police with quite a lot of units over here, and BonGeBon doesn't have, no, he still has quite a lot left at that mid, so I don't know if Police does a counter push, will it actually work? But instead of doing a counter push, going for a, okay, I thought it was going to be a fort drop, but maybe Police did decide to just drop him there at that outpost, because he did get caught by BonGeBon on the way out, or on the way in. But now BonGeBon, oh, BonGeBon with Brutes coming out. So let's see how this actually works for him. Definitely will be able to keep that outpost under his control, that close that he dropped them in. It's not really, I mean, and they're pretty much their own defense, you know, Brutes in the infantry slots there, in the infantry bulk positions, are pretty much their own defense, AA and ground defense. So it's really, really awesome to have those Brutes in those outposts, and you know, at their high HP will pretty much keep that outpost in their control forever. But Police, with quite a lot of units actually dropped here, has oh my god, taken control of that outpost. I guess BonGeBon expended all of his units, sending them to that forward. And now Police grabbing this outpost under his control. Very, very interesting. BonGeBon setting a couple Dillos down, bringing them back so he can actually have that extra time to send the Dillos and the boxers that he has at his fort. And now Police going out with a grinder, but getting a little confused, not really going for that socket unit. I think that is kind of a behavioral bug that is with these with melee units, grinders and rollers in particular. That Moneymaker does get finished off pretty quickly, but Police is now going to have to deal with this incoming approach. Oh, BonGeBon actually stopped some of them. Either that or these were just not, or only some, yeah, I guess some of them were stopped. Kind of interesting there. I'm not really sure why he chose to do that. Only 4. I would expect all of them here would be much better than saving 4 of them. Oh, but really low on health, will probably get finished off if doesn't have excellent transform timing. Oh, but uses his units as cover, as now you can run through them instead of having to run around them. And BonGeBon now sending the rest of his Dillos. I guess it was kind of fortunate for him that he still had those Dillos there in protection, but you never really know how the fight would have gone if he actually had those extra 4 Dillos in support. Might have been actually able to clear most, if not all, of Police's units here at the mid. But Police still has control of this middle outpost. That grinder finishing off all 4 of those Dillos over there. Wow, getting killed really quickly. But BonGeBon not stopping, continually producing these Dillos. Creeps will be able to walk in and retake that forward, but Police taking in this really strange approach with a distractive artillery over here. It is on BonGeBon's minimap, however, so he's not really going to be that surprised. He definitely sees that red dot, just needs to really, oh, and didn't even really need to take care of it because this Dillo was sitting right there. But in the meantime, Police dropping the fight to this forward. BonGeBon going to be able to respond to this pretty easily. Yes, that Striker Sword just going to be really effective, but with another grinder so hard to deal with, especially with Dillos. Although Dillos are cost effective, those grinders are extremely strong and will kill the Dillos very, very quickly. So it does take a lot of care and attention, quite a lot of micro, to keep those grinders alive. BonGeBon grabbing that lockbox. Police not grabbing the lockbox on his right side, which is pretty much considered to be the bottom right-hand corner's side. Oh, and grabbing the other lockbox. So let's see how he chooses to go out with this. He definitely does have this tech pod out still. Oh no, now rebuilding it. Never mind. So, but oh, and Police noticing. Oh, that one's gone. I don't know if you noticed that the other one was gone, but now BonGeBon dealing with this push of Dillos at his fort's going to be able to clean them up pretty quickly with this sword. And now Police sending out units with or infantry creeps that were stationed there by the sergeants that he put down. And BonGeBon, I would assume, after grabbing those 2 boxes, is just going to try to spam goalies at this point. And now he's going to try to deal with these grinders. But Police, as that Osprey, might be able to keep the grinders alive for a pretty long time. But BonGeBon almost getting finished off here. Will Police notice it? No, does not get him. But able to pull out that goalie right before that outpost got neutralized. So very, very good. Not necessarily good, but very, very quick timing there. Able to get it out. Very fortunate for BonGeBon to get that last goalie out, as maybe this would be completely clear without that goalie. Able to soak up so much health with Goliath. But Police gonna be able to keep these grinders alive once again, as I said before, and even more grinders there. So Coco with quite a lot of unit advantage here now. 16 to 27 in favor of the police. BonGeBon actually did get taken out right there, and yeah, police has now this kind of the same advantage that BonGeBon had earlier in this game. And BonGeBon, I kind of have characterized BonGeBon's play in the past as kind of getting the advantage and then kind of tossing his units away, which he does quite often. And I know he does take a lot of criticism from me for that, but I do definitely encourage that aggressive kind of play, and I do really like that play style regardless of how successful it has or has not been in the past. But now BonGeBon with a bunch of goalies coming out. Will police have the grinder support to be able to actually deal with this? Oh man, is he going to send out? Yeah, he's definitely not aware that BonGeBon is sending these goalies here, and I'm guessing on attack because they are not going for this forward outpost on this side. Is police going to be able to take this corner outpost away from BonGeBon? I don't know, but BonGeBon sending out even more goalies. Police still has not noticed it. It is now on his minimap, but he's definitely too busy right now. It does have a Dillo on that corner, so doing quite a lot of damage. Let's see if BonGeBon, yeah, okay, BonGeBon did have a defense there, but the goalies were able to actually neutralize this outpost, clear the very few units that BonGeBon had there, and will continue to proceed to the police's fort. In the meantime, police has been able to neutralize this outpost, clear a little bit of the units over here. Oh, and finishing off BonGeBon in the air. Will he notice that goalie push that's going for his fort right now? He only has Dillos in his queue. Absolutely nothing really besides a Seeker protecting his fort. Now sees it, is on his way back, and drops the capital LOL. Oh crap, now decides to, okay, yeah, decides to stop those Dillos being produced for that, for the grinders. Definitely the right choice at that point, and BonGeBon going to be able to take this middle outpost. Going to get a good surround with Dillos, but police trying to pump out those grinders. Needs to drop them behind the goalies. Oh, but BonGeBon here to reposition, dropping Dillos as well. This might be it. The goalies are at the corner as well. Police trying to block with that moneymaker. Desperate times call for desperate measures, but I don't think this will be enough. Police dropping that one grinder and going to be able to keep it alive. I don't think that's really the priority at this point. He really needs to finish off those goalies. As blocking is pretty much impossible right now, but BonGeBon sending, or not even sending and dropping more Dillos in support, going to be able to get this finish on police, and there you go. Victory goes to the blue pair, BonGeBon. They are still dogfighting it out here. BonGeBon wants to finish off everything on the ground, and oh, has he given up on it? Okay, there you go, finishing off police on the ground. Oh man, that was pretty crazy. Police with the advantage the entire second half of the game for the most part. You know, BonGeBon with the advantage for the most part for the first half of the game. And now, after that goalie send, police didn't see it the entire time. Kind of ignored his mid getting neutralized, and just tried to do really aggressive approaching on that corner. Probably would have been able to get it, and was doing a lot of damage to BonGeBon's fort as well. But that goalie, I don't know if you can really call it a timing push, but the timing of that push was really great, and as police did just say, that completely slipped past him, and he was able to, or BonGeBon was able to get this win over police here on Duel. So guys, if you have any games where the unexpected does happen, definitely want to see it, so send them in reoizerx@gmail.com, or you can contact me on Steam as well. Gonna say it one more time. Click my video description, or look at my video description and click the links. I have a lot of good stuff in there. Even if some of them might be a little older than you might be, you know, used to seeing fresh new content and all that stuff. If you haven't seen it before, it's new to you, just like a lot of TV commercials say about reruns. So guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.